It's been approximately 4 months and a week since I quit my job. What the hell was I thinking? Honestly, that was like the most impulsive decision I made in my life. It was around the same time I lost my YouTube channel. I had to start this new one. The journey has been crazy. A lot of things have happened. It's been really difficult, and that's just one of the things, or some of the things I want to share with you guys. What I've been up to, the struggles I've faced, etc, etc. So first of all, I just want to say, guys, we should learn to take the things that we see on the internet, especially YouTube, with a pinch of salt. It was most of all of these YouTube gurus, quit your 9 to 5, go chase your dreams. And yes, I'm all about that, but what I realized after quitting my job was that most of these people, before they even quit their jobs, some of them, to start their business, they had loans from either their parents or they had sponsors or things like that. I'm not saying all the cases were like that, but most of them are like that. They didn't just like quit their job and suddenly started like with zero money and they built an empire. No, for me, actually, that's not even part why I quit my job so abruptly. For me, it was just that it was taken away from my creativity, and I felt like I've wanted to quit for a long time, but I know myself. I'm this kind of person that and I don't know why, but if I don't put myself in weird, tight corners, I wouldn't make that jump. So I just needed to be like, Shogazi, boof, like fall and then pick yourself up. And that's why I quit. But dude, it's been super crazy. I'm not even capping. There are days where, because I had a salary, there are days where I would wake up and I'd be like, yo, how am I supposed to pay rent? What am I going to eat? I mean, I enjoyed the process. I could do what I love. I was editing, but it was so wild. There were moments of confusion, like, what am I even doing? I started learning new stuff. Like, I felt stupid a lot of times. Why would I even do something like this or make a decision like this? Most of my friends were of the opinion like, yo, you need money. Yes, guys, I agree now. You need money for a lot of things, right? I spent all my money buying equipment, trying to plan projects. Guys, I was broke. I am broke. It's really crazy. The reason why I quit my job is I wanted to do stuff, but then I realized I had no freaking money to do the things that I wanted to do. I've been saying, I quit my job to chase my dreams, blah, blah, blah. What exactly is my dream? This is what I'm trying to do. I'm kind of a small-time social media person, at least here in Moscow. I own like a couple of brands, but I consider myself, like a brand owner and not like a business owner. What I'm trying to do basically is I'm trying to build a business around my brand, around my personal brand. The business is, something I can't get to right now, but, along the line, I'm going to tell you guys more about it, the process and everything. I realized like, I need to create some certain type of systems that would help me, because the difference between the business and the brand really is, a brand is like a personality type thing. It gives statement to some sort of stuff, right? It's like an identity. But a business is when now that identity starts making you guap, start making you money. And I didn't know how to do that. I've been learning that. These are the things that I've been trying to do. Build up a business around my personal brand that can actually make me money. Build something that, would be bringing me cash and I don't have to go and work for someone else. Another thing that I've been trying to do, this one is really kind of personal, and to me, it's here where I am, or the things that I've been doing basically in general is I've been organizing events and parties, which is good and all nice. I'm not saying I'm not trying to organize parties and do that, but I realize my personality or my perception is everyone just knows me as that party guy. And to an extent, I felt like it made people not take me serious. I'm trying to make a business. I've been trying to connect and network with business people, and maybe it's just me, but I feel like they don't take me seriously, because if you go to my Instagram, you see me crazy partying, doing all of that. I was like, nah, I need to change this perception of myself. I started going for more formal events, started trying to speak more about stuff that I like and, passionately, promoting African culture in Russia, empowering creatives like myself, trying to build a platform and trying to really scale things to a serious, more, this is work and not play kind of vibe. This has been the challenge for me, honestly. I'm still going to organize parties, but it's going to be more from an executive standpoint, like an organizer, more of an organizer and less than a life of the party kind of vibe. Because honestly, we're getting old, I'm trying to make me some money. I'm not trying to party away my time. I also have a lot of other projects going on, low-key on the ground. I write poetry and I'm actually currently writing a book. These are things that I'm working on, building my brand and trying to, systemize it in a way where, passive income and stuff like that. For me to achieve my goals, I need a game plan. Boom. What am I going to do? Thinking to myself. All of this boils down to the fact that I need some money. How am I going to get some money? There's two things that I have in my head. So the first one is I need me to go get a job. Again, as funny as that sounds, or I need sponsors. I've been trying that, or that's what I'm working on right now. I'm trying to look for people that believe in what I'm doing and they're like, you know what? We got some money and boom, take some money. But that's not how the world works, guys. The plan is get a job, work for a couple of months, get me some salary, and by that time I already have like sort of a blueprint of everything that I want to do, right? And also, I said like I'm also trying to change how people perceive me. I don't want people to look at me as that party guy, and I'm trying to be on some serious shit. And my plan for that is isolation. So I was speaking to a friend, right, and he was telling me something about value. Most of these things that I've heard before, but I haven't just practiced, or I needed to hear it from someone else. This dude told me like, yo, value is tied to isolation. Like if you want people to feel like you're valuable or to actually realize your worth, you have to be by yourself a little bit. If you're Nigerian, you would know what I'm talking about. There's something called see finish. See finish is when people have seen you too much, right? And then they're like, nah, it's just this guy, he doesn't have anything to offer. But if you are just by yourself, locking in, doing your grind and all of that stuff, then they're like, where's this guy? What's he up to? What's he working on? And that creates value, because when you pop out, it's like, yo, what have you been up to? And people want to know. So you give it to them. So now the plan is get a job, get me some guap, or get a sponsor, someone that can, align with my vibe, and then we are lit to go. Also, there are some few things that I actually want to share with you guys too, because this period I've realized, or I feel I've realized a lot of things, and I want to share that with you guys. So first thing I realized is, I think as human beings, we sometimes overestimate our abilities. We have a plan, we have an idea, and we suddenly get delusional and carried away by the icing on the cake. We're like, yo, I think I can do this, and we don't really check in the technicalities of this stuff. We just dive right in like, boop. That was what was in my head. I was like, no, I want to be an entrepreneur. I'm gonna quit my job. Dude, you don't even have a plan. What we should do, in my opinion, is like, yes, sometimes, and it's actually good to be delusional, because a little delulu is the solulu, but right, you need to gauge your delulu with reality as well, right? You need to have some reality checks, like, yo, I want to do this, but what would it actually take me to do this? Like, okay, I want to start a business. Like, do I even know what business I want to start? Do I have capital? Have I done research? Have I picked a niche? We don't even do all of these things. Next thing I realized, guys, is actually growth is only achieved in moments of pain, confusion, loneliness, sadness, and more pain. You can only grow and develop yourself like when things are tight, when you've been pushed to the wall, when you're like, you can't take it anymore. It's in these moments that you actually grow, that you want something like, no, I mean, you can't really change your life if you're not tired of what's actually going on. And you can only be tired of what's going on when you're feeling uncomfortable. Comfort is the enemy. If you're trying to grow, you need to put yourself in uncomfortable situations, basically. This other one is something big for me that actually, changed a lot of how I approach work, right? And it has to do with consistency. There was a time I thought consistency meant like, every day, like grind, like every day do 100 push-ups. Like if you say you're gonna do push-ups every day, I thought consistency was wake up, do 100 push-ups on Monday, do 100 push-ups on Tuesday, do 100 push-ups on Wednesday. If you want to like maybe build a body or like gain mass or muscles or whatever, you saying you want to do 100 push-ups every day, in my opinion, that's like being a perfectionist. You see, consistency is, if you want to like actually become fit, right? Consistency in that regard is working out every day. Listen, even if it's just 5 minutes that you work out on Monday and tomorrow you work out for like 200 hours, to me that's still consistency. Some people think, you have to lock in and everything. Maybe this is just what works for me, but in my opinion, that's just putting pressure on yourself. That kills like your willpower more than anything else. To me, that's what I realized, from my own personal journey. I realized when I like lowered my expectations for myself, it actually helped me keep going. There was a time I did monk mode, and that was really intense for me. I haven't done anything, although it was like for a week, but it was every day. And if I missed a day, I'll feel bad. I'll beat myself up. It was like, man, I failed the entire challenge. But then I try to tone it down. I'd say I'm actually still pretty much locked in, but one day I'm editing shorts, I'm posting 2 shorts. Another day I'm gathered energy and strength to make a long ass video for you guys. Another day I haven't posted any YouTube video at all. I'm working on some other stuff. Maybe on Friday I'm not even on social media. Maybe I'm writing. To me, that's like, if you look at consistency from that point of view, it helps you go further. Instead of saying, no, on Monday I need to write, I need to make a long form video, I need to make shorts, I need to work out, I need to go out and network, to me, I feel like you just kill your energy or your willpower. I don't know, man. Tell me in the comment section if you guys think what I'm saying makes sense. One more thing I realized, guys, is that the little things that we don't pay attention to, these are actually the things that make us go far and stand out. That extra rep that you put in the gym, this is what makes the big difference. That extra like design that you put in, that extra thought that you give into your thumbnail on YouTube, it's actually what makes the difference. Think about it. Every other person is doing just the normal stuff. It's like the time you put into the description, you learning SEO, you going that extra mile to act. Some people think YouTubing is just about wake up, make a video and post. No, there's like a lot of pre and post production. Like most of these things that we actually think don't matter are the things that make us stand out from the crowd. Because at the end of the day, everybody is hustling, everybody's trying to grind, but not everybody are actually taking their time to do what needs to be done. Me, I was one of those people where like I like taking shortcuts. Like for a long time, even with the social media game, I've always heard people saying cold email, cold DMs. But me, I was thinking, how would I go and DM 100 people that I don't know anything about? But this is actually what works. If you DM 100 people, 10 will reply. But if you do not DM 100 people, nobody would reply. People will just think like, no, why will I DM 100 people? I'm just gonna keep posting. Yes, you can keep posting and you will eventually grow. But imagine you that is just posting and hoping that the algorithm makes you go viral, and me posting and also now DMing people. Who do you think is gonna get like sales first? Do the math, guys. Try to not take shortcuts. Like, yes, it's difficult, but it's those difficult things that actually make the big difference. This one is kind of funny. I'll speak pidgin for this one because it only makes sense if I say it in pidgin. Anything you're doing in this life as a man, please make sure money no finish for your hand. You get why? I don't go talk past that one. You get why? You just make sure you always get cash. You get why? Strategy is better than speed. This sounds counterintuitive, but most people think I need to brute force. Yeah, it could only take you so far. But you see, strategizing, planning, patient, critical thinking, these things will actually take you more than speed. You know that saying where they're like, is it going nowhere fast or something like that? You don't want to be in that position. You have, like, imagine, okay, everybody starts a race and everybody has the map except you. Now you think you're going the same way, but you're just running. Now at the end of the day, you've gone the farthest, but maybe niggas turned like to the left at some point. You don't know. Try to have a plan. A bonus for you guys is isolation is a big productivity hack. If you can stay by yourself with your thoughts and actually like think out things, like don't be scared. Most people are afraid to be alone, but me now, I'm most productive. I do stuff when I'm alone. It's just a bit weird for me when like I have people around. I can't really think internally. I'm thinking on my interactions with the people around me. You see, I'm conscious of things that are going on in my surrounding. If I stay, for example, one full day in the house, bro, I know the kind of stuff I'm gonna achieve, especially when I'm alone, right? Like I read my listen to my audiobooks, write my own shit, journaling. Bro, isolation and journaling goes like, takes you there. The video is becoming actually too long because I plan to make this a short one. I'm just going to share a few things that I'm actually practicing right now to, you know, keep me on the right track. One of them is discipline, guys. I'm just saying, anyone that still thinks they need motivation at this age of time in 2025, you're childish. Discipline is the way to go. Like, if you say you're gonna wake up every day by 5, wake up every day by 5. Don't be like, I need the weather to be sunny. If the weather is not sunny, then I'm not gonna be able to wake up. You're going to fail. Another one is learning how to work without seeing results. But now that I'm shooting, I actually realized I should have just wrote delayed gratification. It's basically the same thing, right? Most people work and they think, I'm not seeing results. You should realize that in those moments when you are not seeing results, that is when it's the main part of the grind. Like those moments when nothing is happening. Most people think, it's the glam, you know, it's the views that shows the grind. No, it's not the views, man. It's in those moments when you're making the videos. It's in those moments like this that nobody sees what I'm doing. This na the cocoa of the matter. Also, silent. Do not share your goals with people. Just pop out. Like, don't say stop. Just pop out. What I realized with sharing goals and everything is indirectly it just means that you're seeking validation. And if you need validation to do stuff, sorry, that just means you're like, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, don't share your plans with people, just go. And thank you guys for rocking with me and staying patient because I've been onto some other shit. That's why I couldn't make videos. But I was like, man, I need to update these people, this new family on what I've been doing in my life. So maybe in another 2-3 months, hopefully earlier than that, I'll give you guys another update of how things are going, and by then some of the projects that I've been working on would have popped out so you guys see for yourself. So yeah, appreciate you. If you like this kind of format, I tried a new vibe, you know, I'll be experimenting shit. If you like this kind of stuff, leave a comment, subscribe, let's grow, let's tickle the algorithm, let it give us some stuff. Bless up.